You booked your hunt, you successfully drew your license, and your travel plans are already all made. The long wait is over and the time has come to pack up your gear. Each SNS hunt has its own specific packing list. This is a tried and true recipe for success. During SNS's 40+ years, we've had plenty of experience fine-tuning these gear lists. There's nothing frivolous on it or that should be omitted. If you pack all of the items on the list, you will be ready for any hunting conditions or weather that Wyoming may throw at you. And while it's possible that some of the items may never get unpacked or even used, they're still critical. So please read the information mailed to you, gather up each item, and remember, SNS Outfitter and Guides knows the ins and outs of hunting in Wyoming and Montana. Do yourself a favor, follow the list. Let's do a trial run of packing for your upcoming hunt. For this video, we will be using a packing list from our popular private ranch hunt. Each gear list varies, however, so please be sure that you follow the list for the hunt that you have booked with SNS Outfitter. Let's start with clothing. Hat with a brim. Pro tip, when you turn in your paperwork to the office on time, you are mailed a complimentary SNS hat. Always a stellar choice to bring along. A cold weather hat. This can be a great option to cover ears, or a stocking hat is just great. A couple pairs of hunting pants. They can be camouflage or just a good hardy tactical pair, or even blue jeans if that's what you're most functional and comfortable in. A couple of long sleeve t-shirts, a couple of short sleeve t-shirts. Long underwear, both top and bottom. We happen to love the merino wool long johns for their warmth and their moisture wicking capability. A sweater like a wool or a fleece, even a hoodie is just great, or something like this mid-level layer Sitka gear will work dandy. Appropriate amount of underwear for your trip, as well as the appropriate amount of socks for your trip. Please make sure at least one of those pairs is a warm wool sock or alpaca if that's what you prefer these days. Now, if there's room in your gear bag, I would personally add a pair of sweatpants or something comfortable to lounge around in at camp as time allows. Camp shoes, like a tennis shoe or a pair of rubber sole slippers. You'll also want to bring along a pair of leather gloves. Pro tip, these are great for horseback hunts, sun protection, and we often find ourselves crawling across the terrain in order to get in position for a quality shot. Leather gloves will be very useful for protection from both rocks and cactus. Cold weather gloves, obviously a good insulated and waterproof pair is ideal. Rain gear from top to bottom. And a heavy Gore-Tex parka for Wyoming's unpredictable weather. If you've got pants that will protect you as well, throw them in. Now, you see a variety of camouflage here. Let's address your questions about those camo patterns. It's okay to wear whatever camo that you have on hand and that you wear at home. Wyoming's regulations will require that you wear hunter's orange, so there's no need to have a particular pattern for your hunt here with SNS. Okay, let's talk boots. They are, after all, one of the most important items that you will be bringing with you. In addition to the gear list that you receive for your hunt, you will also get we're also going to send you information about boot options. It looks like this and is a showcase of all of them. Let's discuss each. Ankle-high, uninsulated hiking boots. Pros of this boot, they are a durable, low-top boot. If uninsulated, they can be cooler on warm weather days or for long days of hiking. They're lightweight, but yet made for rocky, uneven terrain. Cons of this boot, they aren't a good choice for snow or cold weather or deep, muddy conditions. The 10-inch hiking boot. This boot is obviously a little bit taller. The pro of this boot is they're a great choice for cold weather, snow, mud, and heavy hiking days. This boot type offers great ankle support and can be found in insulated and uninsulated options. Cons of this boot, they can be a little heavy for long hiking days if you're not used to wearing them. They can also be a little hot to hike in if it's a nice bluebird warm weather day. Pack boots are warm and toasty on those cold to frigid days when sitting horseback or sitting in a blind. This style of boot can be a real lifesaver on our horseback hunts. Cons of this boot: they can be a little heavy to hike in and they don't offer great ankle support. Pro tip number 3, each night be sure you take out this removable felt liner so that they can dry. Rubber boots are last. These boots can be warm and will keep your feet dry. They're great around camp, for short hikes, or in muddy corrals. Cons of this boot is they can be a little heavy as well, and they're definitely not suited for hiking on rocky, uneven terrain. If you do choose to hike for any length of time in boots like these, your feet will likely become blistered, and nobody wants that. Please note, not a one of these examples that I have here in front of me has that pristine new look to them, and nor should yours. You will pay dearly if you arrive with boots that are not broken in. As you're getting in hiking shape for your hunt, we would recommend that you wear your boots on walking trails. Get off-road with them. Heck, you can even wear them on the airplane to Wyoming. Break these suckers in. Next, a bonus item that I would like to address are gaiters. Gaiters are a great piece of equipment to help keep your lower legs dry and rocks and sticks out of your boots. They can be worn in all kinds of weather conditions. They'll help keep your pant leg down and protect you from the elements. Moving on to the hunting equipment itself. One scoped bolt-action rifle with a sling. Please have that firearm sighted in dead on at 200 yards. We'll be sharing a video in the future about all things guns, caliber, ammo, and suggestions from our professional hunting guides. When that video is available, the link will be in the description below this video for easy viewing access. Shooting sticks are recommended and must be able to be extended to be used from a sitting position. 2 boxes of ammunition. Binoculars, and a quick note regarding binoculars: 8-power binos likely won't cut it. Visibility here in Wyoming and Montana is long distances, so 10-power and even 12-power binoculars, if you have them, are ideal for glassing. Spotting scopes and rangefinders are both optional. You may bring those at your own discretion. I happen to carry a Maven scope along with my handy-dandy phone scope mount. We're a bit partial to the Maven brand as it's based here in Wyoming and they have such great high-quality products. A flashlight with extra batteries. And a great option instead of a flashlight is a headlamp for hands-free use. When flying to Wyoming for your hunt, you'll want to have your firearm in a hard case to protect it from any damage from airline travel. A soft gun case is important as well. This is going to be used while carrying your rifle in the guide's vehicle. They're going to require you to have your firearm barrel down in their trucks, and the soft case will help protect both the barrel and the scope. A lightweight, quiet, frameless backpack used to carry extra equipment in the field. And fluorescent orange or even a pink vest. Both colors are legal in Wyoming, as is orange camo as well. Any of you that would like to rock that highly visible hot pink, by all means, throw it in. A sharp hunting knife, sunglasses, and of course your Wyoming hunting license. Typically, SNS handles the licensing for you, but if the license is not in possession of an SNS camp manager, please be 100% sure that you have it with you in addition to your hunter safety certificate. Unless, of course, you were born prior to January 1st, 1966, in which case you are exempt. All right, now we're just down to personal care items. Both sleeping bag and pillow suggestions will vary depending on which hunt you have booked with us. Again, please be sure that you consult your specific gear list. Those bedding requirements are going to vary depending on which hunt you're joining us for. Have a bath towel, toothbrush, toothpaste, any other toiletries that you desire or medications that you require. And last on the list, we've got chapstick and sunscreen. That's the last pro tip for this video anyway. Wyoming's elevation is much higher than most hunters' homes, and being closer to the sun and with our constant wind, they'll burn out your lips and dry your skin far more quickly than you may realize. So drink your water and do not leave the chapstick and sunscreen at home. Now, I do want to recognize that purchasing all of this equipment can really add up. but I would like to remind you to take a look at how much you've already invested in this hunt. Cutting corners to save a couple of $100s just doesn't make good sense in this situation. And if you don't have everything on the gear list, it could result in catastrophe. And we by all means want you to feel prepared, properly equipped, and to have a memorable and successful hunt out west with us. Should you have any specific questions, please don't hesitate to call our office. We would be more than happy to help guide you through the preparation process as well. Thank you for watching, and as always, we look forward to welcoming you to hunting camp.